Good morning, everybody. How you all doing? So it's May 2017. So I thought this would be a good time to do another update on the Ville, Camp Humphreys. I've lived here for 2 years now. This will be the third video of this area I've made. And really the target audience for this is for people who want to maybe move to this area, do business this area, and people who are veterans of this area, military that were stationed here and from time to time to keep up on what's going on here. Sometimes I get thank yous from veterans on these videos I make. All right, so here's the deal. Let's look at some of the changes going on. The biggest changes, the newest changes right here called brownstone. See, brownstone. This complex opened up back in 2016, late 2016. And it's your typical Korean, complex. But what's the big deal is the biggest, baddest, newest complex here at Camp Humphreys, which is right over there, which we'll get to that place later. This place was specifically designed for all the coming business that was anticipated here. You got government service people coming in. So the prices are going to be high on this area, of course. There's contractors. There's all those people. There's some Korean businesses are moving their people here. Stuff like that. It wasn't meant for your normal person. They're taking advantage of all the money, the people with money flowed into this area. That's a good way of putting it. The people with money. Or U.S. government. But anyway, that's your biggest, newest apartment building. It's worth noting. So let's move on. What I'm going to do this video, I'm not going to cover every square inch of Anjung-ri, and I'm not going to keep this thing constantly filming, because that would just bore you to death. Let's just focus on highlights. See, you got GW Realty, room for rent. We have many variety listings of brownstone APT apartment. You're going to see lots of advertisements like that. And of course, anybody who's lived in Anjung-ri knows, or the Ville. Realty offices here are like grass. They're everywhere. See how much grass I got right there? That's how many realty offices you'll have just everywhere. Actually, that's not a good example. But yeah, there's so many. Okay, so I'm going to cut across the street and go look at some other businesses I'll show you. So, hang on. Okay, so now we're on Anjung Shopping Road, or literally Anjung Shopping Street. And here's the biggest development. Okay, maybe two. One, we have a used bookstore. Now this place is closed right now because it's about 9 a.m. in the morning. But it's a cafe used English bookstore. Kind of cool because we didn't have that before, at least that I know of. Number two, more housing's coming up in this area. You have the Capitolium. It'll be smaller than brownstone, but check this out. So that's going to be Capitolium. And look at this really beautiful artist rendition of Anjung-ri. I don't know where they got this from because it's not exactly the most beautiful place in the world. Let's be honest here. It's kind of like the ghetto, but it's home. So anyway, you just keep walking down this street and we're getting to the more Korean section of town. So you got your typical military import overpriced store. Your typical, what is that? Hyundai Kosa Mart. Your market and stuff. Oh, and used stuff. But I'm going to turn around. We're going to go up this way where all the new stuff is. Okay, so we're back on the Anjung Shopping Road. So here's the story. That used to be the Dragon's Lair. They closed down. The story goes, because I know the guy who owned it. I'm gonna say, oh hey, what's up? Yeah, so this was the Dragon's Lair. I know the guy owned it, and supposedly the city wanted to buy it from. I was told he was forced to sell it, and so that they could use it for other purposes. So anyway, got that up. You see across there the Dixie Club, they're still open. New York Hot Dog closed. But anyway, here's the thing I really wanted to show. Now where's this dude at? Give me a second to find him. Here we go. If you ever were stationed in Yongsan, and you ever had to get a suit, you may have went to a place called Joke Man or Princess Diana. That was the name of the shop over in back in Itaewon. He's moved operations to here now. So now, Joke Man, the custom tailor, is here. And yes, every suit or every visit will even come with a joke. Good or bad. But yeah, see, New York hot dog, it's all closed. Okay, so we're just gonna finish this up with two more things. I'm gonna go around the block, show you some, the places like the, Wild Ones and Dixie Club. Let's just see what's going on with there. I'll show you some of the new stuff going on at the end of the street. They have some new buildings, restaurants, and I think we'll wrap this up. It should be noted that the VFW is still here. In fact, I might sneak that in. Maybe, maybe not. See, you have an Indian restaurant. They opened last year. Nice broken glass. So Andre-ish. Hey, business opportunity. If you guys want to, I don't know the details on this place. Like I said, I gave you the information I was told. But you could look into it if you want a bar or a restaurant. It's right in the middle of Ville. It should be good. Yeah, see, Dixie Belle, The Clash, that's all still here. You and Me, still here. Three Stooges, a lot of these places are still here. Pub 210, down the street, still here. What you're seeing now is like vape cafes. See, like Crazy Vape? Now they've moved, but nonetheless, they just moved to the new place in the Ville. But this and a couple other like cafes have opened up in the area, catching on to the vape craze. So if you're into that, you'll like that. You have GameStop Humphreys. Do not confuse GameStop Camp Humphreys with GameStop in America, because we know how Asians work. They love to take a logo or something and do their own thing with it. But I will say that their prices, they have the same games as like your PX or so, but they're like $10 to $15 cheaper. And that's even though they're English. And that's because, ironically, Xbox and PS4 games are cheaper in Korea than America. So if you want to try, if you're into video games, I would recommend trying it out and compare prices to, like, say, your Best Buy and definitely the PX. Compare that to this and see what you like. But I've done business there. I've had good business. That place is still there, but we got a new place here. This was the Terrace restaurant. It was like a big splash. They did a lot of promotions and stuff, and I think it stayed open for 10 minutes. It was like a fire grilled pizza place and all this other stuff, but it didn't work, so now it's a bar. It's just a bar. You have Coffee Intenso, see, all kinds of stuff. Now, people who know this area know this Filipino restaurant here, and I don't think anything's changed there. But see this Thai food place? Yeah, right there. The restaurant's still there, but the owners have changed. Or at least there's new people who are operating it. And because of that, I want to say the food's all right still, but it seemed to be taste a little bit different under the new ownership. I'd say try it out for yourself, see if you like it, But nonetheless, it's there. Roke's Fashion. This has been here for a while. Hasn't changed. Peking China Express. We have that, and we got Juicy Burger and Fries. Yeah, that just opened. That was, what was it? That was like sushi. That was like a sushi burger place, and they closed. All right, so we'll go from there. Let's make our way down here. You got, Jessica owns that place. She was a former English teacher, married a Korean man. They have JJ's restaurant over there, and she has that shop. You still got Duke's Tailor. Oh, what else? What else? Shoe Depot. There used to be a donut shop until like a year or two ago, and they came to this place. This is your bootleg DVD place. Yeah, wide selection of movies, pretty good. His quality's pretty decent too. Sonny's Waffles. They just changed the name. Same place, same stuff, new name. We've got Wow Barbershop. They came here last year. A little more expensive, but I like their haircuts. We still got Sinai Dental. They opened here a couple years ago. You got the Lighthouse Baptist Church still here. And that's a good point I should probably bring up is like this church and the other international church, Victory Christian Fellowship, is still here. There you go. Let's get an idea of what goes on there. And let's wrap it up with this. There's another view, Galby. Was it King's Galby? There you go. My vape. All right, we're coming across a new place. There's a new building here. It came up last year, maybe summerish. That's when it popped open. And here's Humphreys, the parking lot. This place has the Boiling Crab and Shrimp restaurant. It's supposed to be like a Cajun style place. You got Julie's Realty, which is a popular here. You got Jay's Sushi, so we have sushi here now. I am not a sushi fan, but my friends say this is good. My friends like the Stoop, an Italian kitchen. Yeah, I've been there. They like that. Boiling Crab, I don't know anything about. And, well, this is just a realty office, but I've heard no complaints about it. Oh yes, I'm sorry. I keep saying this will be the end. This will be, and I keep finding stuff I forgot about. I've been out of the country myself for a while, so I'm coming back here and updating myself. Check this out. We now have global military sales. Custom orders, US spec, Korea, Europe. Pre-owned car sales on, there you go. That's actually kind of cool. And the do not become garbage sign. Yeah, actually that's kind of got my interest, to be honest with you. This has been here for a while. The Paradia still going strong. They've been here for 2 years now? I used to live there. It's a nice place. Really expensive, but it's got a great location. It's hard to beat. I'm going to show you the Vfw Hall. Then the Vfw Hall will be the end of this. Here's another little house or shop being built. Again, another business opportunity. Exotic Expression Pearson's studio, assuming it's not closed. I've heard nothing about it being off limits, so I don't know, maybe get a nice earrings there. Blessings Hair Shop, didn't know about that. They may or may not be open. Again, more realty shops and stuff. Okay, I know the guy who works here. El Gitano's kind of like Chipotle, except maybe double the price. It's a little more expensive. Some people like it, some people don't. And it should be noted, in Korea, all this stuff's way more expensive. So you don't let the price be a judge, just so you know it is more expensive. Whether you like it or not, you'll have to try it and see. So you can see this area is growing, and eventually all this stuff will be torn down, which it kind of needs to be to. In some ways it needs, because these old buildings here, for those who don't understand Korean, they're like post-Korean War. They were not well made. They're just, that's how Asians can, like especially Koreans, can throw up buildings real quickly, and it amazes you. The construction's not as superior to ours, to be blunt. So now these things could be like 30, 40, 50 years, they look very old. They're run down, and they're going to be torn down eventually for stuff like this. What do we got here? Office towel. We'll see how reality matches the concept art here. Oh yes, a gaming room, which may be illegal, we'll see. Supposedly the stuff is highly regulated, but it's one of the things you'll learn about Korea, especially this area. The law and the rules are sort of kind of spotty enforced. But anyway, there it is. That's the VFW. The VFW was like up and way down the road, but it moved here last year. So I just want to point that out to people who you know, if you were a former veteran here, if you are a part of the VFW and you wanted to know where it went, right here it is. Okay, everybody, thank you all for watching this. Hope you enjoyed it. Please comment, tell me what you think, and until next time, out.